Well, if you follow me at all in Dad Strong, you know I like to go overhead, and we're going to do a little video about pressing here real quick. Just some ideas on setup and good overhead position. I don't normally take out the rack this way, but this is the only way I can make this work in the room. So first thing is going to be hand placement. And want to make sure that when we're gripping the bar, we want those hands, when we dive underneath it and we get that forearm vertical, we want that wrist over the elbow. So for most of you it's going to be the thumb width or maybe a little higher. So if I put my thumb there, if I put my thumb, pointing my thumb out and head off my shoulder, it's going to be somewhere around there. So what this does is it winds up that shoulder in this position of external rotation flexion, puts it in the plane of the scapula, so you're in the most efficient position to press straight up and have a good transfer from anterior delt to triceps after you clear the head. So first thing, we're going to find that hand placement. So I'm going to get my hands under the bar, I'm going to look at where they're at. Looks good. Just a sec. Get set underneath it, get that bar so it's resting on my delts. Step out. Now, once we're in this position, we see we got that on my wrist is directly over top of my elbow. This is so I can press straight up. If there's any shift from that position, so if that hand's too far inside like this, then we're going to struggle to find some overhead position that's not going to be as efficient as just going from having that wrist straight of the elbow straight up. I see a lot of this with people. They're very tight in the shoulder, the hand comes inside. So when they go to press, their elbows stay out, and it's not a solid lockout position. A lot of times they'll end up with impingement problems in the shoulder. So we need to make sure they have the flexibility to be in this shape, so all they're doing is just straightening that elbow and having a nice efficient lockout, keeping the shoulder down, externally rotate armpit forward. They're not shrugging up like this, okay? So let's get that out of the rack. Squeeze that bar tight, squeeze my butt tight, sets the pelvis underneath my rib cage. I'm going to take a quick breath in, squeeze my stomach, and then I'm going to start pressing. This bar needs to go straight up, so I'm going to have to bring my head back just a little bit. And as that bar clears my head, I'm going to push my whole torso through, not just my head, and not reach with my neck. I'm going to bring the whole torso through once I clear my face. So, butt tight, breathe in, squeeze that stomach, press, head all the way through, lock out, rib cage down. I'm not flared open like this. Rib cage locked down, butt still tight. That bar comes straight back down. Notice how I bring my elbows back in that position so I can press again. I like to exhale at the top, hold for a brief second, take a quick breath in, stabilize the pelvis, come down, touch the chest, and press again before I breathe out. Personal preference, play with that a little bit. You can take a breath in, bring it down the chest, breathe again. Doesn't matter, but all I want to make sure you're doing is you're breathing down here. Notice my hands as I breathe in. I'm taking that breath in, squeezing that stomach. I'm not breathing up here in the chest. All that's doing is open up the rib cage and put your back in extension in a less than optimal position for the shoulder to press from. So, pretty basic. Play with that hand position, see which works best for you, but don't come inside. Try to press from here. That wrist needs to be, the elbow needs to be right under the wrist so you can press straight up in the bar. Check it out, see what you think. Go be awesome.